When we first shopped House of Cards to every major network, they were all interested in the idea, but every single network wanted us to do a pilot first. And for this, David Fincher, myself, Beau Willimon, it was a bit of a problem for us, because you see, we wanted to tell a story that would unfold over a long period of time. But the obligation to do a pilot is that you have to spend 45 minutes establishing all the characters, generally prove that what you're setting out to do is going to work. And Netflix was the only network that said, well, we believe in you, we believe in Fincher, we've run our algorithms, and how many episodes do you want to do? And we said, well, 2 seasons? And they said, sure. Now granted, their faith in us was fueled by reams of data that they had collected about their audience's tastes and habits. They crunched the numbers, and they saw that A, a sizable portion of their customers liked political thrillers, that a big population liked the work of David Fincher, one of the House of Cards creators, and that C, a significant group streamed the movies that I had appeared in, even some of the really bad ones. Now, I say this not to discount the courage that Netflix demonstrated. I mean, after all, data can only really tell you what people have liked in the past. It can help forecast trends, but there are far too many variables, especially in the creative arts, to predict the future. No formula can tap into people's imaginations. No algorithm could have predicted, for example, that a show about an overweight mob boss in New Jersey who suffers from anxiety would be a hit. Or that a show about a high school chemistry teacher turned meth kingpin would become a phenomenon. So sometimes the greatest courage is required when a show doesn't bolt out of the gates like a thoroughbred, but needs times to find an audience. Seinfeld, for example, who loves Seinfeld, right?
Yeah.
Well, you may be surprised to know that Seinfeld took nearly 5-year route to big-time ratings. Breaking Bad's biggest gains in audiences didn't come until the series started playing on Netflix. And then AMC did some very clever scheduling to repeat and started to build excitement. It only really got big ratings in its last couple of seasons. It requires guts to stick with a show when the numbers don't come, courage not to buckle under pressure from the executive floor. But history proves that commitment to ideas and keeping faith in the talent has to be preferable to a pilot system that spends over $400 million just to throw everything up on the wall and see what fucking sticks.